Hi, my name is Chioma, and this is my spoken word piece called Lessons Learned from Fairytales. Once upon a time, we believed in fairies. We were told tales of happily ever after, but did you ever know the mysteries that lay beneath them? Under the lullabies that cradled us to sleep, as mystical as it all seems, all fairy tales still contain sin, akin to reality. This is the true rendition of a flawed story. Over the hills and far away, in the sullen, sunken place, I saw a girl walking motionless on a windy day. So I asked her, "What's wrong, my child?" And she replies, "Why do you watch as tears fall from my eyes?" See, I was lost and I thought you'd chase me, but I was caught in the enemy's clutch, too far to hear you call me. So I dabbled in things I shouldn't have, did things I wouldn't have. My relations were nothing but situationships in a sea of lustful desires. And I tell her, I gave you the key to my heart, but the door to sin was much more enticing. I love you enough to give you a choice, and when you choose me, you will hear my voice. See, if we think deeper, a lot of the times we move like Cinderella. You're running away, but you left your slipper behind. You know you don't hate your sin deep inside. When you go and leave, the Bible says resist the devil and he will flee. Because when the clock strikes 12 and everything that mattered turns to dust, he's the only one you can trust. You see, with Jesus, there's no magical wand or abracadabra, but by the mention of his name, demons scatter. He wants you to make him your solid foundation, and in all things apply wisdom. Just like the 3 little pigs, as opposed to the straw and the sticks, the 3rd little pig built his house of bricks. And although the wolf huffed and puffed, he could not blow his house down. See, with God, he promises that even when you go riding through the hood, he will cover you with the blood. For he paid a price on the cross so that we may have life and have it in abundance. Little do you know that there are sheep in wolf's clothing, and even your own family could be one of them. Be cautious of the envious, for they come in many shapes and forms. Though you be as white as snow, they seek to claim your soul for the kingdom of darkness. Do we want to be a people who can discern the poison we're being fed with? If so, we need to know that only a king can wake us from our slumber. You won't find the answer in a magic mirror. Remember the story of Rumpelstiltskin? You see, Rumpel came to steal the maiden's kin because she entered into a contract with him. Have you knowingly entered into a contract with the devil? He may be able to spin straw into gold, but can he give you the medal of salvation? Stop beating yourself up because everything's not fine. God makes everything beautiful in its own time. We've all felt like the ugly duckling before, but eventually it became the most beautiful swan of all. Just because he's handsome and tall, we're often tricked into treating our wants and desires instead of feeding the spirit. We're led by disobedience, Hansel and Gretel. Our relationship with God should stem from the heart, but it can't be without you. And he may not be Rapunzel, but you can let down your hair, and you can look up to find your redemption when you're locked in thought. And he will fight your battles more than any prince ever could. So the girl cries, "God, I apologize. I will no longer cry empty tears from my eyes because I recognize the truth. And that is that life is purposeless without you." So deep that none of these fairy tales have a sequel, because in the end, good will always prevail over evil. He's got the key to greener pastures to ensure that you get your happily ever after. The end.